Hello, my name's Emily Coulson and I submit this video in support of my application to be a space advocate for the National Space Academy. I'm a physics teacher with 19 years experience teaching at secondary, Key Stage 3, 4 and 5. I currently work as a lead practitioner for the Life Map, which as well as providing outstanding teaching for my own students, involves supporting teachers to make progress in their pedagogy. But where did my journey begin and how will that make me a great space advocate? Well, this is an image of me at the tender age of 16, having just won a physics prize after my GCSEs. When I was this age, I knew I loved physics and wanted to be an astronaut. And the only notion I had of how to get there was by studying A-level physics and maths, which I did, and then going on to study a physics-based degree, which I also did, undertaking an undergraduate degree in physics with astrophysics at the University of Leicester in 1999. And then that was it. I didn't get any further. Now, partly that was down to personal reasons, but information on how to progress in a career in physics, or indeed the types of jobs that were available, were severely lacking in those days. This lack of focus on the steps of progression to careers in physics prevailed into my early teaching career. High quality learning experience beyond the classroom were really in their infancy when I started teaching, with the main focus being at Key Stage 5. An example of this is this wonderful lady, Melissa. Now, Mel was put into my physics class because the course she wanted to study, psychology, was full. Luckily for the physics community, she ended up loving it. She went on to get a doctorate in physics at the University of Leicester, and she's currently an instrument scientist for the ESA's ExoMars projects and JPL's Europa Lander. So what's this got to do with the space advocate job? Well, teaching Mel made me realise how important it was to provide my students with excellent learning experiences beyond the curriculum and to provide quality careers advice to students right through the school. At the moment, I can provide that for my own students and within my department, but being a space advocate would allow me to cast that net in a vastly wider audience. At the moment, I think it's really vital to provide young girls and women with a role model within the sector to show them that career in space sector or in physics is not just for boys. Recruitment of new physics teachers is dire at the moment, with many young people being taught by non-specialists. Being able to provide young people with a contextualised experience led by an expert teacher will be something that not all schools can offer, and having a workshop with a space advocate with boundless enthusiasm and passion for space and physics will be a unique experience for them. Science is incredible, space is incredible, but to many of us it's inaccessible, but it influences our everyday. And I can't wait to use the excellent training and resources that I would receive as a space advocate to contextualise the learning for young people, showing them that the skills and knowledge they're developing now can transpire into a career for them in the space sector, and that the intangible and enormous subject of space is actually within their reach, whether they want to study the evolution of stars, whether they want to study rocket science, whether they want to look at exoplanets and their properties, or whether they want to look at missions into the solar system, or even a manned mission to Mars. So I guess I'm saying that despite me not becoming an astronaut, I'm excited to think that the space advocate role might enable me to help someone else get there. Thank you for listening.